Across the border in North Korea, a key political conference there this past weekend made a rare admission of failure with regard to its recent space attempt. And the meeting ended without a speech from its leader Kim Jong-un, something the South Korean government said was very rare. Our foreign affairs correspondent Bae Eun-ji with more.
On May 31st, a North Korean rocket carrying a military spy satellite crashed into the sea soon after liftoff. The failed launch was described as the most serious failure by the North at the ruling party's latest key meeting. The North state media said Monday that the officials responsible for the launch were criticized and were told to analyze the cause of the failure so that a military reconnaissance satellite can be successfully launched in the near future. One expert told Arirang that it's not typical for the regime to admit failure and suggested two possible reasons as to why the North may have done this. Firstly, because it's obvious that the launch failed, as South Korea has already retrieved parts of the rocket and the information might have leaked to the North Korean public. And secondly, it needs North Korean scientists to take risks in order to make the regime's space program successful. He said this is what makes the Kim Jong-un regime different from the previous one.
Kim Jong-un is a little bit more aware that these things aren't always going to go smoothly, and he's willing to admit that. And that should help, in the long term, that should help the program be more successful.
Another thing to know from the three-day ruling party meeting in Pyongyang was that it ended without a speech from its leader Kim Jong-un, even though he was present. The South Korean government said this is very rare and noted that it was the first time that Kim has not delivered a speech at a party plenary session. In a press release, the Unification Ministry assessed Monday that the regime appears to be showing a lack of confidence in carrying out its plan.
It's hard to tell why exactly Kim Jong-un did not deliver a speech, but we're assuming that it was probably difficult for him to come directly to the front, given that the satellite launch failed and that there haven't been many accomplishments in various fields, including the economy.
The ministry also said it's likely that the North will continue to carry out provocations throughout the rest of this year. Bae Eun-ji, Arirang News.